Good morning, Morgan Maxwell Mountain Lions. Today is Monday, May 1st, 2022. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. You may be seated. The lunch menu for today will be a surprise for all of us. The lunch menu wasn't available yet online, so we'll see what there is for lunch when we get there today. I have one birthday today. Happy birthday to Angel C in Mr. Sampson's homeroom. Happy birthday, Angel. We hope you have an awesome day.
All right, guys, stick with me. The announcements are a little bit long today, but I have a bunch of announcements. Just want to make sure everybody's on the same page for the upcoming next few weeks. First, I just want to say, remember, there is no more 21st century. So if you think your grown-up won't remember to pick you up right on time after school, please make sure to call them at lunch. Also, the 7th graders will be doing COGAT testing this week, which just want to remind our 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade teachers that means the intermediate computer lab will be closed on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday morning. And finally, the book fair starts today for the whole week, so make sure you bring your money if you didn't do that today, and come buy some fun stuff. All right, also as part of No 21st Century today, let's do a few dismissal reminders because today until the end of the school year, everyone will be taking part of regular dismissal until the end of the year. So that means there'll be more people. I usually have about 30 or 40 more cars in line. That takes us from about 50 cars in line to 95 cars in line, give or take, on days when everyone is dismissed, which means it's going to take longer. So just please be patient. We go as fast as we can. Most of you guys are pretty good about coming out as soon as you see your name. But teachers, just a reminder, please do not dismiss elementary students from classrooms unless their name is on the list or they are a bus rider. Also, if you do not have students at the end of the day, please be out and helping with dismissal because we do have all these extra friends. That will really also help us speed up dismissal overall. And finally, middle school students, just a reminder, you are not allowed to go to a sibling's classroom to pick them up. If you need a sibling because you're a walker, go to the gate and tell the adult with the radio. But if you are parent pickup, you do not need to come get your little brother or sister ahead of time. Their name will pop up when your parent arrives. So you do not need to call up your sibling if you're just going to be standing there hanging out for 10 or 15 minutes waiting for your parent. All right, I want to make sure that everybody knows everything that's coming up this month because we have a lot going on. So this week, the week of May 2nd, is Teacher Appreciation Week. We have COGAT testing for 7th graders. We'll have our Student of the Month ceremony on Friday, and then also it's a book fair week. Next week, we'll be having our Kinder through 5th grade dance. And then the week after that, 8th graders will begin practicing for their promotion. The 8th graders will have a field trip to Fantastics. The 4th and 5th graders will have a guitar concert. The 6th, 7th, and 8th graders will have a band and orchestra concert. The aviation class in 2nd grade will do a field trip to the Air and Space Museum. There'll be a 6th and 7th grade dance, and then there'll be the 8th grade prom. That's a really busy week, guys. And then the last week of school, there'll be promotion practice all week. And then May 25th, that's Wednesday, 8th grade promotion will happen at 9:30 a.m. And May 26th, kindergarten promotion will happen at 10 a.m. And that is the last day of school. So as you can see, we have a lot of stuff coming up this month, so keep your ears and eyes posted for more information about all that stuff. Speaking of 8th graders, you guys will be receiving a packet to go home today that has all the information for all of your upcoming events this month, as well as permission slips and all that kind of thing. It is Teacher and Staff Appreciation Week this week, so make sure you tell your teacher and any other staff you see and interact with, thank you for all their hard work this year. It's been a really stressful year, I think, for all of us. It's been different coming back from COVID and the pandemic, but we've all managed to pretty much make it through the end of the year together. So make sure that you really tell your teachers thank you for all they do for you. Speaking of, today was Bring Your Teacher a Flower Day. Did you do that? Tomorrow is a Notes of Appreciation Day, and that's pretty easy, right? That's just writing your teacher a note thanking them for all they do. Heck, you can do an email, you could draw them a picture, but just let them know that you appreciate all their hard work. It is also Asian Pacific Islander Heritage Month. That kicked off yesterday, actually, but it will be for the month of May. So we'll be dropping in a few videos highlighting some Asian Pacific Islander people to know. Let's kick off the month with what is Asian Pacific Islander Heritage Month. Let's watch this video and find out.
May is Asian Pacific American Heritage Month. It's a time for the United States to give special recognition to the many contributions to our history and society with roots in Asia and the Pacific Islands. Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders are a very diverse group of people. They come from almost 50 different countries, including China, Japan, India, Pakistan, Indonesia, the Philippines, and Tahiti. Although some of the islands, like Hawaii, Guam, and Samoa, became U.S. states and territories, their inhabitants are still considered to be Pacific Islanders by heritage. And having come from so many places, they speak more than 100 languages and dialects. With such a variety of customs and traditions, it's no surprise that they have contributed a wealth of literature, art, music, games, and cuisine to American culture. Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders have been responsible for some of America's greatest scientific, technological, and economic achievements, too. In fact, the early immigrants from the mid-1800s laid nearly 2,000 miles of track for the Transcontinental Railroad, which opened on May 10, 1869. To commemorate this anniversary, President Jimmy Carter, in 1979, declared the first week of May to be Asian Pacific American Heritage Week. In 1992, President George H.W. Bush signed a law to extend the holiday for the entire month of May in order to celebrate all the past, present, and future achievements of Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders. Now, throughout the month, Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders showcase their heritage at festivals and celebrations across the country. At one of these festivals, you might learn to dance the hula, make a Chinese paper lantern, write your name in Japanese calligraphy, or taste some new foods like spicy curry or poi. What would you like to learn about Asian American and Pacific Islander cultures?
All right, it's time for a morning meeting question of the day. And today's question of the day is, this week we're going to really appreciate our teachers. We're going to thank them for their hard work. But what if you were the teacher? If you were the teacher, what one activity would you make sure you do every week with students? Is it buy them pizza? Is it do your morning meeting questions? What would you do if you were the teacher every single week with your students? All right, that's all I have for today, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. It was a long one today. Morgan Maxwell Mountain Lions practice being safe, being responsible, being respectful, and being kind. Friends, it's a great day to have a great day. We all get a little hyped up the last month of school, so I'm really going to encourage you to take a few deep breaths. Make sure you're still following directions and expectations so you don't get into trouble and you get to participate in all the fun stuff. All right, friends, have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.